And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Grizzlies taking on the Timberwolves. For Memphis, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. T-Wolves, Grizzlies, tip-off just moments away. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Edey, and it's Coward in at the 2. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Wells. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Wing shot on the way, and they pick up 2.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Morant with it. Here's Coward. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Randall. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Outside Wells. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Jumps up, and it's Randall with the jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Coward. Back to Morant. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Gobert on the high post. Morant with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Pass to Morant. He can't get that one to fall. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul. Here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. 5 on the clock. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Here's Morant. It's Wells on the wing. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota leading by 6. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And he makes a first. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. And it's Coward with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Aldama, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now here's Gobert. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Morant. Pick by Aldama. Morant, the pass to Aldama. Randall pulls down the board.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Randall. McDaniels from long range. First shot won't go. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that one's good. Coward.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Edey. Who poked away. Randall with a steal. For 3, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Right side Edwards. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota with some changes. Nas Reed's checked in for Randall. And it's Dosunmu in for DiVincenzo. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 7. Pass to Coward. Back to Morant. To the paint. Aldama in the post. Working on Reed. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Coward. He's got 7. Pass to Moran. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
The first free throw is good. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity. One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Now here's Ingles. From deep. The rebound by Edey.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jerome finds Jackson. Screen by Edey. To the inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Reed. And it's blocked by Edey. Jackson, pass to Moran. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Now here's Jackson. To the middle. Here's Edey. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 1. Inside, here's Shannon. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside for Moran. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jerome. To the middle. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, let's move some of the court. Come on, get back. We're Timberwolves.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for Memphis, Prosper's checked in for Edey. Clark comes in for Aldama. And Spencer's subbed in for Moran. And here's Conley. No points yet. Reed to screen on Jackson. To the inside. Reed, good.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Conley against Jerome. Misses the layup. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Prosper. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Randall deciding where to go with it. One second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Memphis ahead. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DeSumo is out there with Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Shannon. No points so far. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. Memphis leading. Now here's Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Clark with a screen on Conley. Here's Jerome. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Shannon. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Grizzlies shooting a solid 47%. And that one's good. Spencer's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Pass to Randall. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Jerome against Conley. Now here's Jerome. Defense right on him. Here's Prosper. Jackson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Jerome passes to Clark. Here's Spencer. Off the mark from 16 feet.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Prosper. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient, less forcing, and more passing.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Up top, Randall. Reed sets a screen. His first shot coming late. Minnesota again missing. Grizzlies lead by 3. Right side, Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Randall. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randall to create for himself.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And Minnesota with possession here, after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, guarding Reed is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
And that one misses.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reed can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like him.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels is checked in for DeSumo, and it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in. Memphis leading by 3. Now Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards with it. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Edwards has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Pass to Coward. And here's Aldama. Now here's Morant. 4-3. And Morant laces the triple.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
Here's Randall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Coward. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Sumu comes in for Randall. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Edey's checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to DeSumo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 6. It's Wells on the wing. DiVincenzo against Morant. Pass to Edey. Here's Jackson. Here's Wells. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside Morant. Lets it go from 11. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Back to Daniels to stop the drought. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Wells. Jackson on the wing. Outside Wells. Pass to Coward. Outside Wells. Fires the 3. They get it back. Outside for Morant. Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Morant, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8-point game. Here's DiVincenzo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 8.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Coward. He's covered by Dosunmu. Outside for Morant. DiVincenzo with a steal. Down low. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the paint. Tipped. McDaniels with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Gobert. Dosunmu outside. He gets it in there. And now it's just a 2-point Memphis lead. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Wells. Jacks up a 3. That shot missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Edwards, no good. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Morant against DiVincenzo. Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. Here's Edwards. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Memphis ahead, up 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Zach Edey displaying his skills today.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Timberwolves trail by 4. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Santi Aldama, also Jalen Wells out there. Zach Edey out there with Ja Morant. And it's Coward in a 2-guard. Well, the Grizzlies shooting about 43% on this one. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Now here's Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Randall outside. Edwards looking it over. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Memphis leading by 4. Outside Morant. To the inside. Aldama. Good. And the setup by Morant. Aldama's gotten his second bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Randall can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Edey. And he's going for the lob. Wells misses.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now here's Randall. He's got 10. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Picked by Aldama. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, Morant just puts so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Randall. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Aldama outside. Back to Morant. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, pretty sure Aldama could bring down the standard if he wanted to.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 8. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Minnesota with possession here. 8-point game. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Brian, back over to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Randall outside from the arc. Gobert. Tip back in for 2. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Here's Aldama, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. It's tipped. Here's Coward. Pass to Morant. Oh, my! Jaw dropping the hammer.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Now Randall, guarded by Aldama. Now Morant. And he lobs it up top. Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. For 3, DiVincenzo. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 10. Outside Wells. Here's Coward. Now Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Circus shot, John Morant.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. DeSumo, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Jerome's checked in for Memphis. Now here's DeSumo. He's covered by Jerome. Outside Edwards. DeSumo for 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Now here's Jerome. No made baskets yet.
And look at how well Aldama moves. Setting the screen, but then quickly moving into scoring position.
Pass to Randall. Picked by Gobert. From the top of the key. Offensive board. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gobert's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Here's Coward. Back to Aldama. Pass to Edey. Jerome on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Jerome. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Jerome's gotten his first points in this one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Jerome, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Aldama. Here's Coward, guarded by Edwards. Back to Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edey It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Edwards. Here's Clark, still without a bucket. Now here's Morant. Pass to Prosper. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Morant. Isumu outside. There's the drive. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Now Morant. 13 points in the game. Here's Prosper. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
But it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Isumu. And it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Morant. Terrific focus from Morant.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Jerome, and here's Morant. He's covered by Isumu. Outside Morant, back to Jerome. Lets it go from deep, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. Clark against Randall. The shot off that time. Good D by Clark. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Isumu on the wing. Pounded by Morant. To the wing, right side. Randall against Clark. Randall inside.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the inside, here's Clark. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Jerome outside. Here's the pick. To the paint. Here's Prosper. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. What a spin move to get in closer. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
Randall on the screen. Conley passes to Randall. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Memphis. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Clark, the pass to Jerome. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to Randall. Here's Shannon. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 20. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. Edey defends. Shot to stop the run. Out to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The drive by Morant. And it's good for 2. Morant's got 13 in the second half.
Well, no one gets to the hole better than Ja. His first step is unreal.
DiVincenzo with it. And Wells picks him up defensively. Randall outside. The 3-ball. Grizzlies with the rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 22 points.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here's Memphis. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. DiVincenzo against Morant. Five to shoot. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Down low. The steal. Outside Wells. Pass to Morant. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the middle. From 7 feet away. Randall can't hit.
He's trying to find his shot. But at some point, you have to start making these.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Time now to present our player of the game, Ja Morant.
When you look at the stats from this game, truly, it was his from the start. His scoring's been great, but he's done so many other things on the court as well. Wow, I'm just so impressed with his continued play for his ball club.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Edwards with it. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here's Memphis. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pass to Prosper. Jackson surveying the D. Inside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Clock at 6. Clark with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Jerome. He drops it from range. Jerome's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jerome finds Jackson. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Jackson the screen. Jerome off the mark there with a three. And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. Memphis with a rebound. And here's Memphis. They've got a 22 run going. What a pace.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Ja Morant.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Now here's Randall. Looking to get it going, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clark with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, Clark with the slam.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Ja Morant.